everyone. This is a little bit different video today, but I got this idea and I thought I wanted to share it with you. Did you know that there are a lot of picture books that are really more appropriate for older children or teens or adults than they are for small children? And my kids and I really enjoy picture books, and I have a couple that I've even purchased that aren't necessarily what you would think of as the typical picture book. One of my favorites is this one, Finding Winnie, the true story of the world's most famous bear. And this is the true story of Winnie the Pooh. And there's a couple different aspects to it. And this one won the Caldecott Medal up here. And I actually bought this book because I liked it so much. And it, it's got like the 100-acre wood and stuff in it. But if you don't know, it combines regular illustrations, but I mean, look at how long this is. There's a lot of picture books out there that are designed to be fairly long, and I just really like the illustrations in this book. This isn't something that is just going to be like a 2-minute read. So this book actually, the story of Winnie the Pooh actually starts with World War I. And I really encourage you to read this book. And in the back, it actually has photographs and stuff to kind of help explain the story. This is a really interesting story if you ever want to check it out. And then another one of my favorites that I own, and this kind of goes with what I want to talk about today, is this one, Three Bears in a Boat. And I love this book because I love bears, and I love boats, and I love everything nautical, and I love this story because it's about a mama bear and her 3 cubs, and it's 2 boy cubs and a girl cub that go on kind of an adventure. And it says it's an epic adventure on the high seas, and that's just about like my favorite thing ever. And so I really like this story, Three Bears in a Boat, and I liked it so much I decided to buy it and keep it in my own personal library. So, but again, you can see this is a longer story. And my point here is that not all picture books are for little children. There are a lot of really good picture books out there that are really actually quite impressive works of literature, or they're historical, or, they're significant in some way. And I still read picture books, at least to Ben, every night. I get new ones from the library, and I try to like go on a theme or something seasonal. We read a lot of picture books about real historical people. We've actually both learned a lot about fairly obscure people in history that you wouldn't ever know about. There's some really excellent books out there. But what this video is about is last night we were reading this particular book, M is for Marrakesh. I am a very frequent patron of my public library. I'm at my public library, which is just down the street from our house, almost every day. And this is an alphabet book of cities around the world. And Ben and I were really intrigued by this. And in the front cover, there's a map. And it shows the letter, each letter that they talk about, it shows on the map where that city is. So, for example, A is for Accra, which is in Ghana. And B is for Barcelona. And two things that it's very simple. This obviously didn't take us that long to read because it's just one city and like a little phrase about each city. So it didn't take that long. But we liked 2 things about this. One is that each one came with kind of a neat picture to represent the city. And the other thing that Ben noticed, because he's really into this, is each one has a different font that kind of goes with that place. And this got me thinking, here's London. This got me thinking that I know that there are a lot of books that we have read in the past that have to do with travel, like this one kind of does, and have to do with like inspiring curiosity about the world and exploring the world around us, and going on adventures that you could read just for yourself even, but to your kids to kind of develop an interest and love of travel in them from a very young age. And so I made a list of some of the books we've read in the past that have something to do with travel or exploring our country or exploring the world. And so I'm going to share the rest of that list with you right now.
Lighthouse by Sophie Blackall, a new picture book that will transport readers to the seaside. How I Learned Geography by Yuri Shulevitz. The Camping Trip That Changed America, Theodore Roosevelt, John Muir, and Our National Parks by Barb Rosenstock. Sport, Shipdog of the Great Lakes by Pamela Cameron. Lightship by Brian Floca. My Clementine by Roberto Innocenti. All Aboard the London Bus by Patty Toth. Somewhere Else by Gus Gordon. Dare the Wind, The Record-Breaking Voyage of Eleanor Prentice and the Flying Cloud by Tracy E. Fern. Locomotive by Brian Floca.